So, there has not been a Minecraft video for a while on my, um, on my YouTube world. And I have a reason for that. I don't know what to do in that world. Okay, I just got a pop-up on my frickin' laptop that tells me to upgrade to Windows 11. I can't! I physically can't on this laptop. God, I wish instead of clicking remind me later, I wish I could click never remind me again, because this freaking laptop doesn't even support it. There's a possibility I could upgrade the parts in it somehow to function on Windows 11, because I've seen people do something similar to that. Like, I saw a guy take a laptop from 2008, a gaming laptop from 2008, and upgrade it to Windows 11. Now, this laptop isn't from 2008, it's from 2012, so slightly newer. But still. Anyway, so as you can see, we're in my main Minecraft world, if you recognize this. And that's because I want to do a project with you guys. And yeah, so I think I'm going to stop doing the Minecraft Let's Play for the time being, because I don't have motivation and it's not really getting much views anyway. But if you've seen this world before, because I've done videos on it, plus I should do that system update first. So I'll do that while I'm still talking. Basically, for 3 years, almost 3 years, I was flattening out land in my Minecraft world, making the land flat. A 250 by 250 block area flattening down to sea level, aka Y63. It took me 2.5 years of doing it, but I did it, and during that time, I wasn't just always mining whenever I popped into the world. Most of the time, that was the case, but not all the time. And so, I completed it a little over a year ago, I think. It's either a little over or a little under, I can never remember. But, now part of it went straight through a mountain. And so for a year, there's just been half a mountain in my world, and it's looked really bad. And I started on demolishing it a long time ago, but I never really worked on it much. I just started on it, never did anything. And then, a little over a week ago, I had the idea of building a harbor in my world. And I decided to build the harbor where that mountain was. And yesterday, I finished demolishing the mountain. 8 days of every time that I played Minecraft. Or 8 or 9 days. 8 to 10 days. Every time I played Minecraft, I was on this world, digging out and destroying the mountain. And it is really, really freaky to look over and not see that half of the mountain, because I expect it to be there, and it's not. So it's strange and bizarre. So let's load back in. More addictive than lemonade, and lemonade's not addictive, really. I made a mixture, a citrus mixture juice the other day. I did one squeezed lemon. It was either one squeezed lime, or no, it was two limes. Uh, and two miniature cutie oranges. Even with diluting it with water and adding decent amount of sugar. I didn't add sugar, I added stevia actually. um, but yeah, it still was very tart. I even added some salt to make it a little salty, like a Gatorade sort of thing. I'm I'm not the most health conscious person out there. I'm aware of health benefits of things. Uh and so yeah. Like I don't know how healthy stevia is for you. But I imagine it's the healthiest 0 calorie sweetener because of the fact that it comes from a plant instead of, you know, a lab. I'm fine with artificial coloring as long as it is not in food. Stuff like shaving cream. I've seen shaving cream with artificial coloring in it. I'm fine with that. I just don't want that shit in my food. Because, like, I think I've talked about in a previous Minecraft video, like, zero sugar sodas are kind of stupid. Because then you have to worry about the artificial sweeteners and the artificial coloring. You don't just have to worry about the sugar, you have to worry about the artificial sugar and artificial coloring. That's why I love sparkling ice, though, because it's. I'm not sponsored by sparkling ice, but if they want to, they can. Anyway, so this is where I used to have a forest, and I chopped down all the trees by hand. It took a while. I spent a couple days just chopping down trees. Can't remember when that was, but like a few weeks ago. And I did that because they were all too close to each other, so I wanted to replant them farther apart. And so yeah, but if I had them, one of my friends told me about this mod on the marketplace, which does this: chops down the tree instantly. So it was only $2, and I was like, wow, that's a steal. So I got it. I also added signs everywhere naming roads. This is the lake road. I mean, I keep thinking that the chunks are supposed to load and there's a mountain here. Yeah. There used to be a frickin' mountain here, and I flattened it all out. So this I'm calling Conless Harbor. And by the way, that's a shipwreck. Oh, that's actually two shipwrecks right next to each other. They've been there for years, and I've already looted them. Yeah, two shipwrecks just right next to each other. Isn't that weird? Oh, he has an nautilus shell. I'm gonna take that. I don't need it. I just. What the hell? Why is there a? I do not ever remember placing this. What this got here? Huh. I don't know. Weird. Yeah, those are two shipwrecks right next to each other. Isn't that funny? And over here is a shipwreck. Or I built a ship here, which is referenced from another Minecraft world I have. Uh, yeah. And I wish I built it over there where the harbor is. Or where the harbor is going to be. And that island over there, you can tell it's an island, because... Oops. Look on my map. That's an island. On said island, I want to build a lighthouse. And I don't know what to do. I also don't know what to do with the harbor. I don't know how I'm going to build it, because it is a strait in here. How does the map make it look bigger? I don't really know how I could build a harbor with that island there. I also want to show you guys something. Average bedrock experience takes forever to frickin' load these things. Yeah. This is the average bedrock experience. We're going to be here for a while. It's not like I can do anything about it, too. I can transfer my world, but what to? Mobile? God, I hate mobile. I hate Minecraft on mobile. I could transfer to a computer and it'd run well. I can't afford a computer. I keep bitching about this, but I can't afford it. And where do I have my sponges? Maybe they're just sitting in my chest and I didn't realize. No, they're not. They must be in here. Yeah. Anyway, I'm lazy, so I'm gonna chuck it in here. So, all of these double chests right here are filled with stone. That is 8 double chests filled with stone. And yeah, I trade these with my villagers for emeralds. And let me go to the bank to show you guys. Because I don't know, I'm kind of stolen. I don't have an idea. But here's the bank. And yeah, I know it's triple doors here. It's kind of annoying. But there isn't really much I can do about it. And make it look good. But here's where I keep all my emeralds. Probably about these 3 stacks right here of emerald blocks I got from just trading stone alone, from mining out that mountain alone. Yeah. Just that alone, I got most of my emeralds. And actually, a lot of my emeralds in there were from me mining out the land and flattening it. Yeah, I'm kind of stoned. Also, if you're wondering what this is the old house that I had the laboratory under. But I built a bigger, better laboratory somewhere else, so I just kind of destroyed the laboratory that was under here. I mean, most of it's still intact, but yeah, here's what it looks like now. It's seen better days. Yeah. But I built a way better new lab somewhere else. So yeah, this has kind of just been sitting here, and I decided, you know what? I originally built it as an abandoned house, so I just created it back as an abandoned house. So, now let's quit stalling. It's been 15 minutes. Let's think of what we can do to build this harbor. So, I'm a little tired today. uh, so I mentioned in the small Discord server that I am demolishing a mountain and going to put in a harbor. And I mentioned, I was like, finished demolishing the mountain, now it's time for me to pretend to touch grass. Someone goes, great job, now for the harbor. And I go, I gotta think of a design. He goes, well, you need some wet, a little dry. Well, what does he mean? Well, you'll need some wet, a little dry stone, or some stone and dark oak. So stone and dark oak. I got an abundance of stone. I've already shown you that. So I'm actually gonna grab a shulker box and fill it to the top with some stone, just because. Just because I have that much, that full shulker box of stone is not going to matter. And like for a while, I just had 4 stonemasons. Now, then I eventually upgraded it to 6 stonemasons. Then it was either yesterday or the day before. I bred a bunch of new villagers. I bred 6 more villagers, and I turned. Well, one just was a farmer, and I was like, I might as well keep him as a farmer. One was a nitwit, so I killed him. But the other 4, I turned into stonemasons, meaning I have 10 stonemasons. Meaning, for every 2 days in Minecraft, I can get 2.5 stacks of emeralds for 50 stacks of stone. That should fly through all of this so fast. I'll show you how it goes by trading a bunch of stone. Oops, didn't mean to put that in there. Anyway, I only just remembered about this. Oops. I don't actually use my sponges that much. That's why they're in a shulker box inside my ender chest. Also, if you're wondering why this nitwit is down here, it's because when I bred some of my villagers eventually, one of them was a nitwit, and he somehow escaped down here. I do not remember how he escaped, and he's kind of been he's slept around, to say the least. Because, he's bred with some of my villagers somehow. Don't ask me how, I have no clue. I have no clue how he bred with some of my villagers, that dirty little whore. But yeah, let me show you how this goes. I hold an item I want to be repaired, because I have mending, and just press this button till he runs out, which is 5 stacks. Then I go to another floor where I have more stonemasons. Do it again. Okay, I can get another 16 emeralds before I need to get more stone. And the next floor has a bunch of stonemasons. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the next floor. All of these, like, this guy, these guys, and one guy in here are all stonemasons. Anyway, I'm just going to take it from here, so because I'm lazy, plus that can just be restocked in here. Oops. Let's do this guy first. Oops. I also kept all the diorite and granite for mining out the mountain, because I could sell those for emeralds too. Why would I throw it away? It's free money. Like, I didn't mine for extra. I just mined out the ones that were in my way, and then just traded them. So let's repair these two while I'm at it. Yeah, I have so much that I don't even need to repair my tools pretty much anymore. Because of the fact that there's so much stone that the XP just does it. And so I don't really need to worry about my tools. But demolishing that mountain, I would have broken my pickaxe probably 20 times over. If it wasn't for the fact that I used mending to constantly repair it. Alright, that's all of that. No, I don't want bricks. What I want is for you to give me emeralds, not the other way around. Got it? Thief. Alright. So I need 10 more. I need 10 stacks, which is 8 more stacks because I have 2. By the way, if you can't tell, I have ADHD. Just the fact that I've been like. I kind of forgot this was supposed to be a video building a harbor. I would do, like, because my videos are unedited, I would do them as live streams. If I could. Because my laptop is so old and not powerful that, like, if I were to try, or I've tried actually, but it won't work. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 stacks. And blah, 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 blah. There we go. I also haven't enchanted for a while. That third villager's there just because I'm lazy. But I haven't enchanted anything for a while, so that's why I have 53 XP. Because I don't need to enchant things anymore, really. I want to get fire aspect on my sword, but I have the villager trade rebalancing, so in order to do that I need to go to a taiga village. I wish I never turned on the villager trade rebalancing. If I knew how much pain it would have caused, I wouldn't have turned it on. Don't put it on your worlds, okay? You will thank me later. And I think I accidentally opened up the laboratory door. It's fine. Anyway, so the video is now 24 minutes in, and I've still been rambling on. I'm thinking some deep slate would also look really good. Still have my elytron, so I'm kind of bouncing around. Where do I have my dark oak? Here. Let's just grab 4.5 stacks. I don't know how much we're going to need, but let's just grab that much to see. Some deep slate would look really nice, so let's go over to my inward skyscraper, because I know I have some spare in there. Ah, shoot, how did a zombie get in there? That's fine. This was a project I did Easter weekend. I spent a day digging out this hole and then built it. I think it turned out great. I love it. Alright, where'd he go? There he is. Like, I have no purpose for this inward skyscraper, but I think it turned out great. I did not think it would turn out good. The combination of the deep slate, spruce, and stone bricks I did not think would look good. Why did I jump down here? This isn't what I needed. Yeah, this... Like, you can kind of tell what builds in my world are older than others. Where... Okay. That's still spare deep slate. I didn't think it was much. I thought it was more than one stack. And I know I don't have any in my laboratory. So I'm just taking the bed over here because then don't have to go so far just to, you know, sleep. Plus, I burn through elytra like crazy. So now we're finally getting to start working on it. But before I start this video, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Rage Shed. No, I'm not doing that. I wish I was sponsored. You know, I'd take a sponsorship from Raid Shadow Legends. I don't care. So, in Mog Swamp's videos, like his harbor video, he took inspiration from a drawing made by an architect from centuries ago. I'm going to look up harbor architectural designs. Looking at this, most of them are just like... I actually thought about using the peninsula, like that peninsula that I have there, using it for something. I might integrate that into the harbor design. Maybe extending it all the way to connect to the island, I don't know. I certainly have enough dirt to do that. I have like 5 double chests full of dirt. So I have enough dirt to do that. Well, why was it glitching there? On my settings, on my laptop, it's fine. Let's look up Minecraft harbor design. Now, I'm not going to copy it one-to-one. I just want to look to see for reference. Okay. Looking at this, a lot of it has like a wall on the edge. For ships. And then kind of has docks going down. I could build up it. I think something like this would look really cool. I would show you... I don't know exactly how I would show you that I'm doing it, because I can't switch my camera or anything. But it's a post off of Reddit. This always happens. The communication error occurred means absolutely nothing. Oh yeah. So this design has a dry dock too, which I've also considered putting in this one. It's from a Reddit post. I'll save it. If I remember, I'll put it in the description of this video. It's on r/Minecraft builds by u/Lord_Omen. Posted 4 years ago. It's actually a really sick harbor design. Using a lot of stone and oak. So. You know, with that shipwreck there, it kind of causes a little bit of issues with those two shipwrecks there. But I've kept them because they're kind of historic. And so I think maybe I should move them to somewhere and then kind of make it a museum sort of thing. Maybe add it towards my add it to my museum. Uh the museum that I've never finished, but like I don't know, I want to keep those shipwrecks there because they're cool. The dueling shipwrecks is what I call it. I don't want to get rid of them. They're cool. But I don't know what to with those in the way. I don't know. So because I'm out of ideas, let's first start on a lighthouse actually. Now this video will not just be a one video thing where we are working on it. It'll probably be multiple videos. Oh, it's a baby sheep over there. I was like, what is that? So I think the lighthouse being positioned like here would be really good. Let's look up Minecraft lighthouse designs. Now I'm trying to think of one that would work with my aesthetic of my Minecraft world. Maybe I'm thinking making it out of concrete. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna make it out of concrete. And so first, let's think. How big do we want the lighthouse? I could actually. I'll go grab some of the stone to build out here. Yeah, I'm that lazy. Thinking the base should be at least like 10 blocks wide. So let's flatten it out here. And then we're going to repurpose some of this gravel for the concrete, but I already have some gravel, so... I usually don't build stuff in my Minecraft world that's outside of my city, but this can't really build it inside my city, and you can't really have a bustling city right next to water without a harbor. Because most civilizations are built on water. You'll look at Egypt, and you see a picture of Egypt at night with all the lights on. Almost all of the lights are so concentrated near the Nile. It just looks like lights were just put all around the Nile or something, or like the Nile itself is lights. Same thing with vegetation. But yeah, all civilizations that are big are built on water. The whole reason New York City became as big as it is because the bustling, or because they built a channel connecting it to the Great Lakes, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me on that if I'm wrong. I could be wrong on that. You know, I'm not the most creative person when it comes to art, and so Minecraft is really a way for me to express myself. Where's that iron to? Oh, there it is. 1 iron. It's not even worth smelting it. But I'll keep it just in case. Alright. So, let's fill some of these blocks in. Because I don't want where the lighthouse is perched near a village there. I often forget about that village over there. In like my Minecraft city, there used to be a village. Like where some of my old houses are, there used to be a hill, and there used to be a village on that hill. It's kind of weird that I did all of this. It's kind of hard to believe how far I've come. So let's create an outline out of stone. My idea is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because like I'm not going to start building out of concrete when I don't know what I'm doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'd be 9 blocks wide doing it like this. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. More coal there. What did I do wrong? That's 4. Alright, so that's what the outline would look like if it was 10 blocks wide. I think that would look good. Be a little small. I mean, the lighthouse serves no purpose, but neither does the harbor. I don't know. Let's keep that outline there, and I'm going to take a bunch of the gravel here, because I know that I have a lot of gravel, but not nearly enough. I'm not even sure how much sand I have, either. God, do I even have enough sand? I have so many chests everywhere that I forget what I have and what I don't have. When I was demolishing the mountain, I should have kept all the gravel. There was a ton. I mean, I kept some of it, but most of it I just chucked away. I also know I have some red and white concrete somewhere. I want to make it red and white, because that, I think, would... That's how most lighthouses are kind of designed, and the other designs I could think of would be a little too medieval for my city. Because my city is supposed to be a peak industrialized metropolis. Okay, I'm actually going to stop here. I did not realize there was this much gravel. Holy shit. Yeah. And I'm just going to fill it in with stone here. And you might be saying, well, mobs are going to spawn under there. Yeah, they are. And so I'm going to also put some torches under here, too. This is why I brought the extra stone, pretty much. So now if I ever need gravel, I know where to get it, but then I'd also have to replace it with stone. I've noticed some things in my world that I call gravel veins, where there's just a shit ton of gravel. And they're underground. The main gravel vein that I have is where I have an abandoned project, actually. That abandoned project is... I really only go there now for gravel. Because the gravel vein, there's a whole lot of gravel there. And the abandoned project is kind of like a... I don't know what to call it. Like a mini-game underground area. Alright. So... now let's fly. And let's go see if I have any sand anywhere. Usually where I keep my concrete is actually right outside the bank. Where I have a chest and crafting table. Right here. Yep, bunch of gravel. This is where I knew I had the bunch of gravel. This is usually where I put it. Red concrete, I only have 3. Same thing with white. And here is what? Oh yeah, when I had a DNTDM statue. So there's no sand in here, but there's a shit ton of gravel. So I'll take that and just throw this iron away. I don't need it. Where could I have sand, possibly? I don't think there's any over here, but it's worth a shot. Nope. 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 Amethyst. I keep forgetting I have amethyst there. Yeah. My Minecraft world is so nice that I've built so much stuff that I could do. But the issue with so much stuff being everywhere is that you don't know what you have or where it is. Let's check my underground laboratory. I might have some there. I gotta wait till I close the door because if I press that button when the door's open, it'll mess everything up. I know I have glass down here, but I'm not sure about sand. Yeah, I have a bunch of glass, no sand. Where else could I have sand? Not in here. Not here. Oops. Not here. Right, no. Just... where could I have sand? Gotta have some somewhere. A large concrete building, perhaps? I haven't built large concrete buildings for a while, as you can tell. By the fact that my oldest buildings include my bank and my office building. I now mainly just use the concrete for like little decorations and roads. I can't remember. Do I have sand in here? Nah, just class. Maybe, maybe they're in the abandoned. Maybe I have some glass in the abandoned project. AKA where I get most of my gravel. I have some sand. It's not a lot. Let's take this because no, just 32 sand here. Yeah, this was an abandoned project. I never finished it. Might actually just blow it up with some TNT. Well, looks like we're gonna have to go to my sand digging place then. Yeah, sucks. My sand digging place is far away, and by far away I mean there, that island. It's far enough away that I'll never notice a bunch of sand missing. So like, I just dig out a bunch of sand. And I didn't even think about the fact that I have a bunch of stuff in my inventory. So, we'll get here, and then gotta do a few things in real life, and so I'll pause the recording and come back to mine some sand. Also, I gotta say, I love that they have it now, just like with Java Edition, where that actually pauses the game. I love that. Thank you, Mojang. Anyway, I'll be back. Alright, it's been probably 15, 20-ish minutes. And did some things. I also uploaded another short. Well, I just recorded it. I'm getting ready to upload it now. But the short is why I'm subscribing from unsubscribing from Ray William Johnson. Why can I? That's all, folks. But if you want to see the reasons why, you can just watch the video. Hold on. Yeah, the video will be called Why I'm Unsubscribing from This YouTuber, so check it out if you want to. Anyway, let's pull out this. I'm also gonna put my coal into this shulker box. Wrong shulker box. And I'm gonna put oops. Alright, that one and that one. And I accidentally did this. Alright. And that I'll just put back in the shulker box. Man, why am I so groggy this morning? I feel tired. Yeah, as I mentioned in the short, Unsubscribing from Ray William Johnson. Did I mention that's... I can't remember. I'm tired. But if I didn't mention it, unsubscribing from Ray William Johnson, just because content is not what I subscribed for. And I've been holding this sentiment for a while now. And I was like, I don't want to unsubscribe from him. And then I was like, you know... Sorry. Sorry. But I was like, you know what? Why am I still subscribed if I don't even watch his videos? And like, there's some people I'm subscribed to that I don't watch a lot of their videos either. Some of them I probably should unsubscribe from just because, like, I don't... But a lot of them are that they don't upload frequently enough. Like Dan TDM. I have never unsubscribed from him. I've not consistently been subscribed to him because I have been using multiple different YouTube accounts ever since I started using YouTube. My first account was on my old YouTube channel when I was making YouTube videos as a cringy 5th grader. And I was subscribed to Dan TDM, or he was the first one I subscribed to when I created that account. And then my first Sizable Splash 86 channel, I don't know, I think what happened was I did a verification thing on it. Like, I had the channel for maybe 8-ish months. Let me just check how many stacks I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 12. 12 stacks. But, doing the, like a verification thing, and it had me take a picture of myself, so I did. And I think from the picture they assumed, or like they figured I was young, and so completely not terminated my YouTube channel, but my Google account too. And like, I was pretty upset. So then I started this channel. And like I didn't use much for that email at the time, so it's fine. But I was subscribed to Dan TDM on that old Sizable Splash account. And this one, like again, he was one of the first YouTubers I subscribed to on that old account, plus this new account. Because like I created this as soon as, or I created this account as soon as my old one got terminated. But yeah. But like Dan TDM, he just doesn't upload that much anymore. Like once a month or something. And like Pitch Meeting, I'm subscribed to them too, but I haven't watched a Pitch Meeting in a while. Or any of the new ones that have come out for a while. Mainly because there hasn't been any good movies that have come out for like 3 years. Or there hasn't been any good movies that have come out for years, pretty much. But there haven't been any like good movies that have come out, good enough movies that have come out worthy of a pitch meeting. Because like, I don't know if they're gonna do a Sonic 3 pitch meeting, because they did a Sonic 1 and 2 pitch meeting. I'm also gonna check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's got to be there. Once it gets to these 2 slots in between here filled up, then that's all I need. And like, some of them I'm just subscribed to because I grew up watching them and I don't want to unsubscribe from them. Like, I think I'm still subscribed to Stampy. I never kept up with his videos for years until his Lovely World finale when I watched it. And like I think I mentioned this in videos before, but Stampy, he fell off because of the fact that he didn't adapt. DanTTM is still relevant because of the fact that he adapted. What he did was he knew that his viewership, or at least this is, he has never said it, this is just what I've interpreted, but his viewership was dropping, and his audience that was watching him when he was popular were starting to get older. I'm gonna turn down my brightness on here because it's a little too bright for me. The sand. Oh yeah, that's much better. But his audience, me, that started watching him when he blew up, were starting to get older and wanting to watch different styled things. And so, from the way I interpreted it, he changed his content to fit that more preteen teens audience, which is what I was. Like, he did it around 2019, I noticed that is when he started to switch. Like 2019, 2020. Because 2020 he was still in that kind of little old anti-dam style videos. 2020 especially, though, it was more like relaxed and chill. Because like he used to be, hey everyone, daddy, which is more of a style for a younger audience. And in 2019 some of his videos were still like that, but not nearly to the extreme. But then after 2020, he became more mellowed out, and his voice was not as, like, he did not, like, talk in that way. Which I'm glad, because it's kind of annoying as I got older. That's why I don't really watch a lot of his older videos. That voice. And, like, Stampy, he always talked the same, the super, hello, this is Stampy, welcome back to... Yeah, it was just, like, annoying. And he didn't try and change his content up. It was always meant for the same audience or the same age group, and so that's why he gained 1 million subscribers probably every 5 years for a while, till he eventually just quit. I remember the day that he aired his Lovely World finale. I remember it was a Saturday. I watched it premiere. I was in a vehicle. I wasn't driving though, because I didn't have my permit yet. Hell, I took the course, but I failed it. Oh no, I didn't fail it. I quit it. So I'm also gonna remove this now that I don't need it. But yeah, I was like, I was watching it while someone else was driving, and I was in the back seat watching it on my phone with my earbuds in. I remember we were going up to my grandma's, I think. It's weird how I remember it so distinctly. And then immediately after it was over, I started watching a live stream that I usually try and watch. Started, like I mentioned, that I'm part of a small Discord server, and I joined it because of the live streams with these people, and a couple of the people in the Discord server that watch the live streams, a couple of them watch my videos. One of them, he watches a lot of my shorts. I don't know if he's watching this video right now. Hey, if you're watching this video right now, you know who you are. Yeah. And I think he usually just watches my shorts, not my long-form stuff. My long-form stuff isn't great, and it's usually just like long Minecraft Let's Play game footage like this. And like, I would make my videos higher quality, but like, I can't afford to. Because in order to do that, I need to get a higher quality laptop or computer, and I simply cannot afford to. Because of the fact that with my finances right now, I gotta get a vehicle, I gotta get the Switch 2, I gotta plan a trip with my friends. In fact, I'm actually considering canceling that trip with my friends just so that I could afford a frickin' computer. Or maybe I'd have them pay more, because like we're all chipping in, but I'm chipping in the most. I might be like, you guys are paying more. I need to buy shit. I can't afford. Like, yeah, I'll probably tell them you need to chip in more. I need to buy certain things. I'll be like, we can't go on the trip unless if you chip in money. And like the issue is, I've been wanting to build a computer for years, and I planned on it. I started saving up for it. Then I decided to plan a trip with my friends instead. And so at this rate, I won't be able to get a I won't be able to build a computer for um another 2 years. And I've been wanting to build one for 4. That'll be 6 years of me wanting to build a computer. If I could afford it, I wish I had the money. Because what I want to do is I want to build a computer, and my budget would be around $1,800. I have a relative who works with computers. Whenever I have a computer question, I ask him. And so, if and when I have the money, I'm gonna ask him about building a computer. Anyway, so you might be wondering why I was just farming beetroots right now. It's because of the fact that in order to get the concrete, and we're doing a red and white color scheme, it needs to have red dye. And I find that beetroots are good for red dye. Anyway, let's grab a stack of each and craft. So we have 2 stacks of white concrete powder and red concrete powder now. I think I just opened up the door accidentally to my lab. It's fine. Load. Alright. Oh, there's an underwater cave there. I didn't... Or I assume that's underwater because of the magma there. Liquid hot magma. A couple weeks ago, I watched all 3 Austin Powers movies. They were so funny. Pretty vulgar. Like, not necessarily vulgar, more so extremely dirty. So if you don't like dirty humor and you've never seen the Austin Powers movies, yeah, just... Like, my dad showed them to me because they're a spoof on James Bond. And he's a huge James Bond fan. So let's start with white on the bottom. So the other night I was chatting with some people in the small Discord server that I'm in. The one that I mentioned before, where the owner streams every Saturday, and it's a, like, more so a community than a Discord server. Like, we all know each other. Like, they all know me as the jokester who plays a lot of Minecraft. And who loves biking. And they know that I'm from Minnesota. I've mentioned my hometown to them, so a few times, so they they know where my hometown is, but like it's not the town that I currently live in is not my hometown. It's a different town, but like I would never reveal the town I currently live in because it's freaking tiny. My hometown is much bigger. Like when I hear tiny town, I think of like 500 people or 900 people maximum. But like some people think it's like uh 5,000 people. There's this famous TikToker, Hallie Khalil. I probably pronounced her name wrong. Uh, but she's from Minnesota. I looked it up. She's from Excelsior, which is a suburb of Minneapolis. On Lake Minnet. Is it Lake Minnetonka? I think it is. Um, but Excelsior has a population of like 5,000 people. I looked it up. Bo Burnham. He's from a town north of Salem. What was it called? I think it started with H. Like that town has 5,000 people, and I remember because he said, "I grew up as a usual suburban white, a tiny town in Massachusetts, overwhelmingly white." In the song "Problematic." Like I said, my idea of a tiny town is like 500 people or 900 people maximum. Andy Williams. You don't know who he is probably, but like he was a singer, or like a easy listening singer in the 19 he was an easy listening singer in the 1960s and early 70s. I have a bunch of vinyl records of him. I've lost track, but I'm pretty sure it's 49. But he was from a what the hell? Oh, skeleton. He was from a tiny town of less than 700 people. Or less than 800 people. I'm like, that's my idea of a tiny, tiny town. Or that's my idea of a tiny town. That small. And I've actually thought about taking a trip down there. The town is called Wall Lake. Wall Lake, Iowa. It'd be a long trip because, like, just because I'm from Minnesota, I'm not from near the Twin Cities. I'm closer to Fargo than the Twin Cities, but yet I'm still far from Fargo. Far from Fargo. That's kind of a tongue twister or something. Like, if you've seen the movie Fargo, though, you know it takes place in Brainerd, Minnesota. A couple parts take place in the Twin Cities and North Dakota. But for the most part, it's Brainerd. Now, I've been to Brainerd a few times. It's an alright town. Yeah, I'm glad that Fargo is like most stuff with Minnesota. You hear about it's the Twin Cities. So whenever I see something online that's to do with the rural areas, I'm like, that's my people. So I'm thinking we do 5 layers white, 5 layers red, and repeat. Oops. But like the same thing is with a lot of other parts, not just Minnesota. Like Illinois, when you think Illinois, you think Chicago. New York, you think New York City. Massachusetts, you think Boston. Nevada, usually Las Vegas. California, usually the southern part. Canada, usually below the 49th parallel, or Vancouver or Winnipeg. Mexico, Yucatan Peninsula, probably. Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. You know, when I think of Canada, I think of the expanse wilderness with very little people living in any parts. Like when I think of Canada, I just think like, holy crap, there's a bunch of trees and very little people. Because like I know what it's I know what it's like when uh, people think, oh, that part must be from big city. I don't even like the Twin Cities. I used to. Not anymore. They suck. I'll be honest with you guys right here, right now. I don't like the Twin Cities. They just suck. For anybody who's never been to Minnesota, you're not missing out on the Twin Cities. Duluth is my favorite city in Minnesota. Duluth isn't that big. Duluth looks bigger than it actually is, I should say. It looks like it would be about probably the size of like San Francisco, but it's actually it's 80,000 people, so that's I don't know how much. So with the Switch 2 coming out, I luckily got a pre-order from Target somehow. I'm still surprised that Target didn't cancel my order because I heard so many stories of people getting their pre-order confirmed through Target and then they just canceled it almost immediately. Mine didn't get canceled, and so most likely I'm in the clear now. Most likely, there's still a chance it could get canceled. Knowing my luck, it probably will. So I don't know how tall to make this. It is a little bit of a skinny lighthouse, I'd say, but like, what can I do? So let's pull out my water bucket. Water bucket, release! A lot of the Minecraft movie memes are just dumb. I've seen so many dark, just insanely dark jokes to do with the Minecraft movie. I'm like, holy crap, dude. So my mini fridge that I have makes a weird gurgling noise. It pisses me off to no end. Like, I start punching the mini fridge because it pisses me off so much. But you know, the punching, no joke, actually sometimes fixes it for like 10 minutes. Like, it'll shut the hell up for 10 minutes and then right back at I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background, but I certainly can. It's pissing me off. I don't think you guys can, because I have my microphone volume decently low. Like, you could probably hear it slightly if you have your volume up high now. Ah, shit, what happened here? Creeper blew it up, didn't it? Son of a bitch. I didn't even notice. Too busy focused on my microphone. Well, looks like we're gonna have extra concrete. kind of a little bit of a perfectionist, so having extra concrete is just kind of like. My dad's even more of a perfectionist. Like, he turns, after he's done driving, he turns off the radio and the fan, or turns the fan all the way down to low, then shuts it off, turns off the radio, makes sure his steering wheel is perfectly straight, then shuts off the car. I don't do all that, I just shut it off. Just whacked my fist against the mini fridge to tell it to shut up. It actually works sometimes. It's like an old man punching a TV when it's not working. So, to construct this lighthouse, we should also add a staircase somehow. So I'm actually going to fly over to my little tent that I have where I chopped down the forest and then replanted it. Because I have a shit ton of wood there from chopping down the trees. Let's just grab there. That should be more than enough. I kind of feel like those dumb videos in my Minecraft world. Those dumb videos where it's like, alright, getting ready to place my glass, and oh, missed it. Grabs Elytra, flies all the way to get more sand. Life could be a dream. Paradise above. Playing in the background. Gets mines one sand, comes all the way back. I actually really like that song. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Ba-dum, boom, 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 shada-boom. Life could be a dream. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da, paradise above. I don't know a lot of the lyrics, but it's catchy. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be a little hard, I think. Oops. Oops. Yeah, I just had that wrap around. I remember in Stampy's Lovely World, he had his built out of snow. Yeah, we're not doing that. I did it again. I want to make it exact. Symmetrical. This is gonna be constant. Alright. So I found this cover of Lava Chicken, or like this cover online of Minecraft movie's Lava Chicken scene, except it's Poker Face by Lady Gaga. It's as dumb as it sounds. So that is not symmetrical there. Ah, it looks a little weird to me. Oh well. This is why I hate working with slabs. Kind of running out of things to say. Alright. That took forever. Another reason why I haven't really been doing Minecraft videos recently is that mentally I kind of have to be, like have nothing going on that day to mentally record. And I used to be able to just record videos even when I had stuff going on that day, like when I was working, but now for some reason I can't, and I don't know what it is. But now I'm just like, I don't know. You know, it's kind of funny. I posted on Reddit, um, asking for dating advice. Someone goes, "You're posting to Reddit. You're not gonna find much." And I'm like, "Yeah, I figured, but it was worth a shot." Like, yeah, posting on Reddit, I didn't expect much, but it was worth a shot because, like, I live in a small town, less than 500 people. I do online school, and I'm socially awkward. Pretty much everything that can hurt my dating chances does is that way. Because like in a small town, you're probably related to most of the girls in your class, which I'm not. Because I do online. Nah, but like no, seriously, I'm actually surprised that I'm not related to more people in my class. And like yeah, I'm doing online school, but when I say class, I mean kids at the school because I used to do in person. And I really miss it. I hate online so much. I do not recommend it for anybody, unless if they want to get ahead in life, or they don't care about having a social life, or if they failed all their classes, which is why I'm doing it. I failed all my classes. And it's not like I didn't know the material. No, I just refused to do the work for some reason. I don't even know why I didn't. And recently, I've noticed that I've been angry a lot, but I have no one to be angry at but myself. All my shortcomings recently have been my fault, and my fault alone. And like, I usually don't swear unless I'm angry. Uh, and I've been swearing a lot recently, so I think that says something. Or like these past few months, I've been swearing a lot recently because I've just been angry at myself. Why does this texture look weird? Does it look weird to you guys? So I don't know how tall I want this thing to be. Oops, shoot. Neener, neener, neener. You can't get me. I'm up a staircase. Shit, he can get me. Well. Dropped a potato, I don't care. We should make this lighthouse to build limit. I'm kidding. So I think I saw a creeper down there. And, yeah, so let's just go to the harbor. Or the harbor that isn't here, but will be. And there's a creeper here, of course. My luck. Maybe a skeleton there, but I'm fine. You know, if we were to actually go into spectator mode, there would be a bunch of holes, like, in the ground, and those are caused from creepers. Like, I'm going to go into spectator mode, okay? Just because I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. Because, like, a bunch of these were from creepers sneaking up on me while I was demolishing the mountain. This, I don't remember what it was for. Probably coal. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. And yeah, I use cheats in this world. I thought that was obvious by earlier having a command. Like, if I were to go to the clock, close enough to the clock tower, then it would load too. Right? Huh. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I have a command block for morning and night. When it senses night, a command goes off, and it triggers text that says night. Opposite for the morning. And I mainly have that to kind of give like a sort of feel to the clock tower. But also because a lot of the time I'm working underground. And if I'm close enough, like in my lab, I think my lab is close enough to the clock tower that it'll go off. And I'll notice it, I think. Because, I don't know. The clock tower is a pretty pointless thing in my Minecraft world. I like it, though. It's where I keep my creeper farm. Oh, yeah, that's right, I need more, whatever. Whatchamajuga. Okay, great. Gotta grab that now. Trying to save fireworks because the fireworks are polluting and causing global warming. Can I not fall off? The same thing happens in my old mine shaft. There may be fences there, but I still fall off. So we started on white, so we should end on white. Or, red, sorry. So I think the next red layer is where it should end. And then we're going to add glass where the light will be. I don't know exactly how it caused it to spin. I could, but I have no clue how. Maybe Mumbo Jumbo has a tutorial. Because I know he knows how to build like spinning things in Minecraft. That dude is a genius. Alright, let's see. Because I don't really want to overcraft. And I'll just craft all the ones that I have. So after mentioning the lava chicken poker face parody thing, got it stuck in my head. Lava chicken, yeah, it's tasty as hell. Chicken jockey. It's a dumb video. But now it's stuck in my head and I can't do anything about it. Also, the other day earlier today, I posted a screenshot of a town in Western Ontario. I don't know if Western Ontario is like a proper name or anything. It's just, that's what I call it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 8, pretty much. Meaning I need 1, of course, 1 red dye or white dye. So let's go over to the village here and see if they have anything. I might have accidentally started a raid here years ago. I don't remember. Are there any villagers here? Are they all dead? A few years ago, I think I did accidentally start. I might have purposely started a raid here and just abandoned it. I think I've never defeated a raid in Minecraft because there's 1 villager in here. Hey, dude. Good to know your village isn't extinct. Oh, there's another villager over here. Oh, baby villager. Okay, good. There, I didn't kill all you guys. I thought I did. Not a terrible person. Anyway, went over here looking for white dye. Some way to get white dye, and I don't know what I was thinking. Also, if there's a composter over here somewhere. Farmer. Yeah, there's a composter. Okay, good. Just helping you, dude. Because the nitwit never wants to work. Never wants to get a job. Just like most people in my generation. I'm the only one in my friend group who has a job, let alone 2. Alright, thanks, Mr. Villager. That's all I needed. You can kind of see the dark spot. It's kind of funny. You know, my dad kind of made me realize that I am negative a lot of the time in real life. Um, I never noticed that I'm negative a lot of the time. So I was like, huh? Kind of a wake up call for me a bit. Hold on. Alright, got a notification on Reddit. I wanted to check it. I think it's someone stealing some else's photos online or something. Oops, did not mean to do that. Yeah, it'll be fine though. There's nothing in the way. So if we're ending on red, I'm gonna need a little bit more red concrete. And so I'm probably gonna die. Yeah, I didn't. So let's do the math. That should be enough, I think. Could be wrong, we'll find out. Because I'm low on hearts, I don't want to just immediately die. There. You know, originally I had golden carrots, but I realized that they were like freaking expensive, and sure, they gave good saturation, but they were just so expensive that I could really only eat it when I had 3 hunger bars to fill at least, and so it's like, yeah, after I finished those up, I was done. And you might be like, but Splash, you can trade for them. Yeah, I know, but my villager doesn't have it. And with the villager trade rebalancing, I don't know if it just affects librarians or if it affects all other types of villagers where it has to be specific biomes to get the specific trades. Like, it's not like I don't have the emeralds to trade for golden carrots. I showed you. I have the emeralds. But, like, because my villager doesn't have them, I have to trade for them. I have to make them. And so I have to have actual gold. I have a lot of gold, but a lot of it just is not, like, I have a lot of iron. I have a lot of gold. And I don't have either a gold farm or an iron farm. I tried to build an iron farm. It didn't work. It ended up being a string farm. Because only cats were spawning. Oh my god. Will this dumb mini fridge shut up? I'm so sick of it making that gurgling noise. It's pissing me off. No end. Do not do. Oh, thank God. Do not. God, so many creepers on this island. I don't even know what to call this island. 4 creepers in a row. picking the bones for the bone meal. I was right on how much I needed. And so now I'm getting hungry. In real life, too. So I think this is where I'm going to end the video. What happened? Oh, there we go. Maybe tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon I'll can't be tomorrow afternoon. Maybe I'll just finish this on my own. I like starting videos where I build something in my main Minecraft world. Yeah, I'm getting hungry and such, so I'm gonna put all the slabs that I have. And then I'm gonna stop the recording and go eat something. Maybe go outside, find a girlfriend. Nah, can't just find a girlfriend immediately by going outside. You know, my dad, I made a burger at my dad's house a few weeks ago, and he was trying to help me a bit. I was like, no, I can do it on my own. And because I cook burgers all the time at my mom's, but like at my dad's, usually it's like my dad cooks for everybody. And at my mom's, I just cook for myself. Like, I'm not the greatest cook. I know how to cook burgers, pizza, and that's really it. I can make waffles. I've made my own waffle recipe that's really good. Anyway, so yeah. Yeah, this is the end of the video. Nearly 2 hours. I'm tired and hungry. Hungry. So yeah. Do I have any emotes? For the load. Do I have a wave emote loaded? I don't think I do. Can't remember. Are emotes even in Java Edition? I'm not sure if they are. God damn, why? Why does this take so long? Average Nintendo Switch Bedrock experience. I have a slow clap, so I guess that's what I'm doing. Yeah.